Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pete's Cookhouse. As we mentioned last week, we are on a quest, a hot dog quest. We're on a mission actually, and the mission is called Top Dog. So we are creating the menu items that will be found on the hot dog cart next spring for you guys out there to come and try it out. So we are going to do two more in this episode, and they're going to be real good. Don't go away. This is Mission Top Dog. Hey guys, welcome back. So, Mission Top Dog. Our next hot dog in line for this episode are going to be, we're going to be using chicken. So we're going to be shredding chicken, and we're going to be making two different styles of hot dog with that. So in order to begin, we're going to be using a basic recipe for the chicken itself. We're going to use two breasts of chicken. We have garlic powder, we have smoked paprika, we have salt and pepper, and a cup of chicken broth. We're going to put this in the Instapot. We're going to cook it for 10 minutes at high. And once it's done, we're going to shred it. And then we're going to start building our two different hot dogs. And I'm going to want, these I'm going to call the wing dogs. They're kind of like the wingman and the top dog thing. So, she's laughing very quietly right now. Anyway, so let's start. What we're going to be doing is we're going to put all the ingredients in here, starting off with the chicken broth. Do that. We'll add the seasoning. The garlic. It's half a teaspoon, right? Half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
Yep.
Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika.
Yep.
Half a teaspoon of cracked black pepper.
Yes.
And a teaspoon of salt, right?
Kosher salt, yes.
Yes. So, all that goes in there. Now, we will take our chicken and we will place it in the Instapot. Like that. So, and they do say 1 cup of chicken broth, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, at this point, we're going to close the lid, set our pressure cooker for 10 minutes. Okay, so we have it at 10 minutes. We don't need to keep it warm. We start this. All right, now after the 10 minutes of the pressure cooking is done, we let it naturally release for 5, and after that we depressurize it, and we will come back and shred our chicken. So other things that we're going to be needing that we can do while this is doing its thing real quick is we are going to, for one of the hot dogs, we're going to caramelize some onions, and for the other one we're just going to chop up some green onions. The onions basically are just for garnish, so it's nothing too overly complicated. Green onion will be for one of the wingman dogs that I don't want to ruin the surprise of what it's going to be, but basically what you do is, what I want to do is this, we just need the greens for this. And cut this up like this, and a nice little angle. That's just my preference. Put this in the little cup here. Maybe a little bit of white too. Like this. There. So that's going to be our garnish for one of our hot dogs. So again, because it's one hot dog, we don't need tons. rid of this, and we will cut our onions. Well, we like to cut these really thin. And for caramelized onions, it's always good to have a little bit more than less because they do shrink when they cook. All right, guys. So, what you're going to need for your caramelized onions is some oil that we're going to put in the hot pan, which is going to be on the stove behind us, and some butter, because while the two are together, they prevent one or the other from burning. So we got the butter, we got the oil. We're letting that heat up. Then we're going to throw our onions in there, and we're going to reduce our heat, and we're going to let that cook, get translucent and slight browning, that to get the sugars out. Okay, so that's nice and bubbling. Okay, throw our onions in there. And remember last week I talked about these things? We got these at the Dollarama, and we realized that it's a mistake. Because we paid maybe, I think, like $1 something for this.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't find them at the Dollarama anywhere else. And then I told my wife, says, look up the brand name. And the brand name is Toblerone. We went on their website, and this thing is $10. So that's probably why you won't find it at the Dollarama, and it was probably a mistake. I don't know how it got there, but I'm happy I got it for $1 something. So these things are going nicely. We're going to reduce the heat to a low simmer. We're going to cover it. We're going to let it do its thing. The chicken has about 5 minutes left to it. And once everything's done, we'll be right back. So the chicken's done. The chicken is now in the 5-minute natural release stage. So while we're waiting for that to be done, our onions are still caramelizing in the back. They're doing really well. Remember, they're on low heat. You just want to simmer them until they start changing colors, and they're doing nicely right now. So we're gonna get our hot dogs ready. Again, remember, these are what they call dirty dogs. So they're basically boiled. So, and I'm using the Schneider Jumbo Juicy Hot Dog. So put that in there. Add the water. So when you're going to come to the cart, or when you guys come and order a hot dog at the cart, in the water will be a bouillon, like beef bouillon. For the simple reason is that when this stays in the water for a certain lapse of time, the flavor comes out of it. It seeps out and goes into the water. So having bouillon in the water helps preserve the taste of the hot dog. So put that on here. We're going to get this going. So we are going to boil our hot dog. This will be naturally released in about 2 minutes left on that. Once it's done, we are going to release the rest of the pressure. Our caramelized onions are almost done. We're going to come back. We are going to shred our chicken, and we're going to do our 2 separate styles that we're going to be doing tonight. You probably noticed 3 hot dogs in there. So 2 of them are the wingman hot dog, and the third one will just be a rice hot dog, mustard, and caramelized onions, which is an option. It's fine because we have it. So it's going to be 3 hot dogs today. All right, guys, so we're back. These hot dogs are boiling. The chicken is done. The pressure has been released. So we are going to shred them. I've turned the heat off for the onions in the back. So this is our chicken. And what we're going to put it in here. Get these things at the dollar store. Love them. They're great. So we grab our chicken. And here, now we can use forks. And we should. First one, we'll call it a buffalo dog. So it's going to be minced or shredded chicken with some buffalo hot sauce and ranch. Okay. So I will get some containers to do individual mix, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So the chicken is shredded. Now we're gonna make individual batch. What I did is I shredded and I put it back in the original marinade that we cooked in it. So just to make it a little bit wetter. So we're gonna grab a small batch and put it and drain it a little bit. The amount that goes on a hot dog, that's what we're going to be using. So,
Oh, this is perfect.
this is going to be one. So these are caramelized onions that put aside. Our hot dogs are done. Here, okay, that, and use a second, a little bit more here, for a second hot dog.
Want those? No.
Okay, so we have our 2 batches. Now, first one is our buffalo dog, and the other one will be our honey garlic barbecue sauce dog. So the barbecue dog, we'll call it that, or the barbecue wingman. So we got some Frank Red Hot Buffalo hot sauce. We are going to put that in the first one, like that. I'm not looking forward to that one. And we're going to do the barbecue for the second one. So, like that. Let's give this a nice mix. You can smell the vinegar coming off of this. Okay, that one's done. This one. All right, so we have our 2 mix made. We're going to go like that. We are going to start building our hot dogs. So I will, I need the buns and all that, and something to put the hot dogs in. Okay, so we start building our hot dogs. So the first one we're going to be doing, we're doing the buffalo dog. So buffalo dog, got the yellow buns, grab our hot dog. Now when you come to the cart and you ask us for a buffalo dog, this is what you're going to get. Bun, wiener, naturally some pulled chicken and Frank's hot sauce, buffalo chicken hot sauce. I'll put that like that on top. And I know I'm going to regret this after. So we have this. Move these guys aside. I'm going to actually put it in here. So buffalo chicken is in there. We are also going to add ranch dressing, just for the little cool factor. Like that. We are going to add our little chopped green onions with that. And just because, a little bit more. And just a little bit of drizzle. Like that. So, that is the buffalo dog. Next up, the barbecue dog with caramelized onions. So, grab your hot dog. We grab our pulled chicken. Put that on there. Like that. We will add our caramelized onions. Like that. Looks good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And we put this one in here. And naturally, a little extra honey garlic sauce, barbecue sauce. Don't fall apart on me. Like that. That's the barbecue dog. Last but not least, this is a custom order, right? Mm-hmm. It's the onion and, the hot dog with mustard and sweet onions from my wife. So, put some onions. This. Here you go. And this one will go right here. Those are the lineups that are going to be on the cart. The buffalo hot dog, the honey garlic barbecue hot dog, or the pulled chicken. And next up, we will be visiting a couple of others. So I'm going to clean this up, and we're going to do the taste test, and we'll wrap the show up. So don't go away. All right, guys. So here are the other three lineups. One's already half eaten. They will have official names once we think about it. Most likely this is going to be the buffalo dog, or buffalo wing dog, or something like that. You know what? It's work in progress. I know that they will be there. But what name are we going to give it? Don't know yet. So stay tuned. Now, on to the taste test. I'm going to try this one first, just because I'm not a big fan of hot stuff, and my hot stuff tester's not here. So I'm going to try the barbecue, honey garlic barbecue chicken dog. Mm-hmm. You would think the combination wouldn't work, chicken and hot dog, for some reason, but it all works together. This one's good. It's really good. This one's a keeper. The one thing though, I will be using my own version of barbecue sauce for this. I didn't have time to make it, so I used the store brand. But it will be honey garlic barbecue sauce that I make. That is a happy dance, but I'm waiting for my happy dance after this one. Okay, so let's move on to this one. The buffalo chicken hot dog. So this one has ranch dressing on it, green onions. I mean, what can go wrong? Really? So let's give it a try. It's good. It's really good. Mm-hmm. Not a fan of hot stuff because now it's hitting me. But this is because I'm not glutton for punishment. I'm going to take another bite. And I'm going to take more of the hot stuff too. I'm going to feel it later. Okay. I know when it comes to hot stuff, I'm a wimp, so shut up. Okay? I'm a nut. This ain't really that hot, but for some people like me, it's hot enough. For other people like my grandson, Lucas, he would eat that and not even think about it. He probably add more stuff to it. Anyways, that, my friends, are the two that are in the lineup for the hot dog cart. The barbecue, the pulled chicken barbecue, and the pulled chicken buffalo. They're both going to be there. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button and the notification button to keep in the loop. And I will see you next week for another Mission Top Dog. Have a good week.